everyone, Isabel here. I am in beautiful downtown Calgary at the KNOVO launch event. I'm so happy you can join me. Let's go check it out. I am here with the MC for the evening, Zimmerman of Calgary Economic Development, and she's on the advisory board of KNOVO itself. Thank you so much for chatting with me.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Isabel.
Please tell us what KNOVO is and what it does.
Right. KNOVO is a community initiative that's really bringing together a lot of the corporate Calgary to talk about how can we advance women within leadership positions in the business community, particularly focusing on technology, which is often a male-dominated industry, but certainly this will expand to talk about women generally. Talking about really what is the business benefit and the value to having more gender-diverse teams. This is an effort that we are certainly kind of being a catalyst for, but really see a lot of champions within the local business community that we can enable and really get on board to kind of help share this message.
That's great. As a woman in engineering and oil and gas, I am so passionate about this subject.
Yes.
How exactly is KNOVO going to pursue its mission? Through programs or through discussions?
Yeah. I mean, tonight's launch event is really a call to action to the community. So it's trying to identify champions, programs, companies that are doing this already, and then a lot of information sharing, best practices, things like that. So we will kind of mobilize the community. We've already done a lot of our own events, small lunchroom roundtable discussions, talking to a woman about how does she get where she is in her career, talking about some of the barriers, talking about conversations that need to be had in the business community that we can bring a panelist or a few panelists together to talk about. So it's a really dynamic kind of initiative where there's we have some programming ideas, but we're really excited to hear from the community and let them tell us what specific topics do we need to be touching on.
Perfect. I've been to a couple of those events and they were successful.
Awesome.
So thank you.
Awesome.
And
you're welcome. Thanks for the support. Really appreciate it. And there's a lot more information on our website, knovo.ca, if people are interested and want to get in touch with us with ideas for getting involved in this movement.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Megan.
You're welcome.
I'm here with Suzanne West, President and CEO and founder of Imaginea Energy. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for speaking with me today.
You're welcome.
You are a huge advocate for women in professional situations, women in the industry. Why is it so important for women to be represented and to contribute towards industries like male-dominated industries?
I will answer it in a little bit broader in that what's really important to have diversity, like of a broad range. Women and men certainly are an easy sort of diversity, but it is, regardless of your industry, it is so important to bring differing ideas, differing perspectives, different experiences of life, because the world is full of complex problems, and we're going to need all of our best brains and unique solutions, and diversity, I guarantee you, gets you better solutions, always. I never like to create polarization saying women are better, men are better, etc.
Right.
So, because we all have male and female energies, all of us. The problem is that we're imbalanced. It's that we have women that act like men. That's not helpful. We have men that, park some of their feminine, caring, nurturing energy. That's not helpful. It's the balance that we have both. So it is critical that we have, women part of that diversity. Women bring a richness and a difference of thinking. They bring a more natural intuition. That doesn't mean men doesn't have it, but they're more multi-integrators. They can see different parts.
Right.
They just have, it doesn't mean that men can't do that, but women just have more of a natural ability to do that. And that's going to be so important. The world has really changed, and the more that we change our skill sets to match the new world and the skill sets. So we've kind of moved from a world that's very left brain dominated, very linear, very Newtonian, very Darwinian, very hyper competitive, to the new world is going to be very much right brain dominated, where creativity and innovation and integration and collaboration and personal development and the tapping into people's potential, and that is where women will be shine in some of their natural capabilities.
Definitely.
So it's just so critical to have that diversity of thought, to bring the best of both worlds. We at Imaginea, we like to call it and, right? Rather, we've been living in society under the tyranny of or far too long.
Right.
Because we've separated almost everything. Gender, race, religion, politics, everything has been separated, and it's not helpful. Is the more that we can, God, if we had a world where every conversation that we had, every person that we met, it was, how do I help you and how do you help me? Oh my God, that would be like a crazy cool world to be part of. Is that, and that we appreciated diversity. We didn't even just tolerate it, but we literally welcomed it. It's like, if you and I were having a conversation and you disagreed with me, it's like, wow, that's awesome that you disagreed, because you have a different way of thinking about it than I do. I don't need you to think like me, I think like me. That's not helpful.
That's true.
But really welcome going, wow, we're gonna find something way better because we're different. And to know that it is our differences that makes us stronger, rather than it's our differences that drives us crazy.
So true.
Right?
But
if we could move to that, that would be so cool, right?
Yes, in due time. And it is very much a cultural situation.
Yeah. We need young people, we need old people, we need different cultures, we need so much, we need left brains and right brains.
Yes.
We need, doers, and we need thinkers. If we could, my real mission too, I have many missions, I have to live a long time, is that if we can get people to recognize their beautiful uniqueness and specialness, and to claim it and honor it, and saying, oh my God, this is just me, and to bring that into the mix without shame and without also ego, but to just sort of claim it as my uniqueness and specialness that I want to bring to the world, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But as a woman in the industry, in a male-dominated field, have you ever experienced the glass ceiling or cultural barrier or gender discrimination, and what did you do to overcome that?
I've actually been asked this several times, which is an obvious
So you're
question.
prepared.
I am prepared for this question, and it's an easy answer. No. Now, I answer that with the caveat, maybe I didn't realize it at the time that I was being discriminated, but I literally have had, to me, and the other thing, because I haven't focused on it, all I do every day is show up and do the best that I can do. Because that's all you can ask of human beings. If my best isn't good enough for somebody, I can't do anything with that. But I will always show up and do my best. And when you do that, and it just doesn't occur to me that I can't do stuff. And when you have that, sort of positive approach to the world, that I'm not thinking I have to go, prove myself, or I have to, think about this as being hard, or it's oh, there's no women here. If I'm focused on all those negative mental constructs, then that's how I'm going to occur to people, as opposed to, I just occurred to me that I'm me.
Yeah.
And then I be the best that I can be, and if that works for people, great, and if it doesn't, well, that's great too.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's really, in my mind, been a huge benefit, is that I'm just being merited on my talents and on me, and so it's been helpful that as I've moved through, I've not really ever seen that barriers, because for the most part, people are looking for confident, caring, thoughtful, visionary, people that can see, what needs to be done. Most people don't really care whether you're blue or purple, or
So true.
it's more of, because I think what we want for women to do is to be good with being a woman. It's not to feel that it's inferior nor superior, to just saying, wow, I have some real uniqueness that I'm bringing to the world. And if people don't honor that, well, don't let that be your barrier either. That's the thing for me.
Right.
If you ask if I had experienced that, I would have just either ignored it or saying, oh well, it just wouldn't have bothered me, in terms of, because it's like, no, I'm gonna keep doing my best. I'm not gonna abdicate my happiness nor my fulfillment of me based on what somebody else thinks. Right?
So true. Yeah. So ignore it and just keep on swimming.
Keep swimming and keep doing your best. Like, just do your best and really be you. You is the strongest place you can be. Right?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
chatting with me, Suzanne, and
Thank
good
you.
luck with your keynote
Thank you.
presentation today.